Good morning, everyone. I thought I'd just come up, seeing as they got a letter from the Governor-General. Hang on, I'm just unattaching something I don't need from my tripod. Seeing as they got a response from the Governor-General on the 22nd, and I think Phil was still absorbing it yesterday, I thought we might get a bit more info about it today. So we'll see how that goes.
Join us if you want to and have a lovely day. And we hope for good things to happen too. Yes. Yes, yes.
Cool. So
We know how to get. Look,
the bollards are up. I don't know if that means anything in particular.
Did we pass that?
What's going on here? Something doesn't want to... Oh. Sugar. There we go. Right, let's try again. Okay. There's one. Two. It's a nice morning. Maybe see the lake off through the trees there. And quite a few. Oh. I'm not sure what Puppy's after, but he wants up the tree.
You can enjoy that, I suppose.
What are you after, buddy?
It's pretty cool. He hasn't learnt to climb the tree yet. How are you today, Daniel? Yeah, not too bad. Thought I'd pop up for this one, seeing as Phil got a letter from them the other day. That's probably just working. I don't know if he's part of this group.
That's what the government said to do.
And yeah, about 5 minutes or so. I better not go to the gate because they get a bit cranky about that. Even when I've been up here, not when there's protests. Official residence of the Governor-General was built in 1891 by Frederick Campbell as the principal residence on the Campbell Sheep Station of some 40,000 acres. And what you can't see through the hedges and the fences lake views. There you go. No shit. No photographs. Keep it this way. Keep ourselves out of trouble.
Our heart goes out to you really want to strike. That's the thing is that
How you doing? Oh, I got one of those yesterday. Yeah, here's our... You must have spent a fortune on them.
Oh, Natalie, the lady that prints them, that's her bit of her donation.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, no, there's been some people who put in some big contributions. Oh, I missed them. Right. And, a few flags around, a couple more people trickling in. So, there's Rebecca. So she's here. That's good.
Everyone's got to just stop that song.
Cranky man. I must be getting blind. I think. No.
It's in it, it looks magic.
Cool. So, absolutely nothing for now. But that's alright, because I didn't bring the camera, so it's just going to have to roll. I did go on to the, as you're saying, they got a response letter. So, I went on to the Australian parliamentary site after reading it and had a look at what Commonwealth Royal Commissions there are in their archives, available and unavailable, etc., etc. And the one they're asking about isn't listed there, and they only hold the Commonwealth ones. So the state and territory ones are in fact held by the state and territories. So yeah, I'm not sure where they're going to go from here, but I guess we'll hear about that in a few minutes. We'll let everyone finish their brekkie. Cigarette. Oh, the stage truck is here. I'd never actually noticed the no photograph sign before, you know. I'd never noticed the no photograph sign there before. No, first time I came up here before. I got you the big thing. Walking to my car to get my ID. Oh, we've got another sign. We've got another sign. Can you see that one? Sorry, I'm filming all the signs today. It's a do your job JB Hurley one. Thank you.
I wonder if I can stick it somewhere else.
I don't know, people are leaning them like against trees and things. Or against cars or whatnot. I don't To ask someone who's here every day. Nothing happening yet, guys. We're just waiting for stuff. Which I think happens shortly. The stage truck is here that has arrived. I'm not sure if it's acting as a stage today or if it's just there. So, we'll see, I guess.
On the street. Yeah. I've had all my. Sorry, remind me of your name again. I just haven't had the experimental testing jab. Because it's still an experiment. Stage 3. Killing the rat. Oh, okay. Oh, is that the what? He was from on the street, I think. He was a head honcho, but he was up at Parliament House as well. Yeah. But I don't know that he was head honcho up there. I know he was more than most, but you know he wasn't right up the top. There was that bloke in a blue shirt. Yeah, he looked like he was a short haircut, and I did actually. I couldn't get his number from my videotape. Oh, yeah, from my videotape. Well, he's about my height. Yeah.
Still looking at making reports against police. It's a bit boring. I'll chop out the exciting bits later. I didn't bring my camera, so I have to leave this. Or I brought it. I just put the wrong SD card in it, and it's only got 4 seconds worth of time left on it. So they're getting quite a good little crowd, doing their thing. I think they'll start the other shortly. Oh gosh, complaining about locals. The mask. Is anyone really pushing masks much? It's only in some places that it's even worried about now. I haven't been on one for ages. Still a few more trickling in. They usually get quite a few on their Sunday morning one. But I just want to see what they have to say about the response from the Governor General that they got, really. It should be really interesting, I think, personally. Seems to be quite a few people coming down the road now. Although there have been a few locals having a chat to them up at the other end of the car park in here as they came down. So.
Quite right there. And I'm actually
Ricky was like, you told us some stuff. So my son is now son.
So there you go. And I think no more signs. Ooh, more flags. Oh, I don't think I've seen. I've seen some of these Freedom Equals Choice ones. I think we've really looked at this one. The lady's taking photos of though. I won't be able to see that. That would have taken ages. Okay, it's got Mulder and Scully on Mulder on the other side, Scully on this side.
It was open this morning. They are scared to not let to us, so you can go through the main entrance.
This is what happens when there's a bit of police brutality. Maybe we need more police brutality.
Hey, what's happening?
Oh well, yeah. Well, everyone's rolling up today. I haven't never seen this many people here.
Yeah, well, I actually came because Phil got a response yesterday from the GG, but I don't know about.
Oh, it wasn't a very good response. But yeah, they
No, I saw what the response
but they
was.
beat up River and locked him up and then
Oh, they beat him up, did them? Oh, okay.
his bail conditions won't let him go anywhere. So
Oh, all
So I
right.
think a lot of people
So
got
he's
upset
on the so similar to Greer. He's not allowed in the triangle or
It's
something, or.
only till he comes back to court in a month. But you got the barristers happening already. So
Oh wow. Okay. Well, that's good. He's obviously got some help happening there.
yeah. But the more streams we get, the better.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they don't want.
But yeah, there are quite a few here this morning, aren't there?
Yeah. No, well, it's usually the Canberra Walkers cars, but then when I went, wow.
Yep. There you go.
Morning, people. How you going? Good, good.
I think it starts soon, unless they've got a different schedule today. So maybe they're using.
That's all right.
Maybe they're going to use the truck today. Perhaps.
What do you mean?
Puppies. I should have brought my puppy. Lots of familiar faces.
Which all the country.
So I'm assuming we get started soonish.
Oh, I know Corey. I just don't know my name.
Everybody knows Corey.
I don't know who's watching, but it's very exciting at the moment.
We'll just get the ceremony underway for a bit and get going, and then.
Should get going soon, I think.
Thank you so much. Good morning, how are you today?
Any minute now. Well, I think that's about it. So I don't know if they're going to do it on the truck or the... They're going to use the truck, or they're going to be in their normal spot today?
I think it'll just be the normal spot. I just think that's his mode of
Just he's
transport,
parked.
to be honest.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, but who knows? Maybe the music man will come.
Yep.
He's a Canberra lad, the bloke who does all the speakers.
Oh, okay,
He
yeah.
came down the first week, he was telling me, and said, oh, they need better than this, I better set it all up. And he's been there ever since. So, like,
Oh,
there's some
okay.
really good Canberra people, actually. It's quite great, eh?
Yep.
That's what you need, really, because you can get the locals involved. What a turnout, brother!
Here we go. Oh. He's not over on the corner. Oh, here he is.
It feels so calm.
Oh, Millie.
First of all, it really like
Alrighty. Ready to GO. Sometime today. Any minute now. Oh, just they're chatting to the strange person. So how are we today, folks? It's actually a really nice day in Canberra. Once this is done, I'm going to enjoy myself. I'll enjoy the rest of my day. We're starting to pick their spots on the edges. Here's our bucket for the legal fund, which I don't know if the legal fund is helping River out or not, but apparently he has the assistance of a barrister. Not sure if any of the others got the assistance of a barrister, but
Yeah, that's the one in the back of the truck down Melbourne Swanson's Road.
I love this sign. This is my favourite sign ever. Favourite sign,
release the Woods Royal Commission report unredacted. Is her favourite song. How you going?
Good morning, how are you?
Yeah, not bad. They'll start soon, I'm sure. They've got the speaker set up now. And it is 20 after 10. This might be trying to regroup a bit over the response they got. It's kind of it would have to be a bit disappointing for those who actually went and looked at what it said and checked it out, because they've spent a lot of time up here when they could have been elsewhere.
Puppy's name's Tulip. Tulip would love you to catch it. She does this now.
There's still a few more people wandering down.
Mum was red. Dad demonised for so long. They my husband saw 3 Jacksons tear Isabel apart yesterday over that fence.
Annoying.
I might tell you which ones. What is the American state? You know what the American state is? And boiled.
Yeah, we'll have a look at the food route maybe. Oh, still waiting. See if I can get like a fruit shop behind it. Ready? Boring. Yeah, I will be, or bits of it at least. I'll be going to the dawn service, but not to follow this lot. But then I'll probably try and track them down, maybe. Unless I get a better offer in the meantime. Myself and a couple of friends are actually waiting for a veteran to come home from hospital at the moment. Sad he's still stuck there. He's been in there since November, I think. He went in.
Peter House. Peter.
Yep. Anyway. No. I get cranky if you go too close with the camera in your hand too. Any minute now. All the other streamers are waiting over the road. Yeah, it's not looking. He is quite elderly, but he's been a really strong, spry old dude. You know, his whole life. It's a bit of a shock. He's one of those old blokes who served his country. His whole family served the country. When he left, he did work for the public service and stuff like that. But he was already sort of getting, I think about 40. I think he said when he got into that, and he was a coach for one of the local football clubs for about 30 years. They still use equipment he donated, like weights and stuff he donated to them way back in the day. Yeah, he's just used to have this amazing veggie garden in his front and backyard and feed the whole neighbourhood. It's just one of those truly inspirational old people. He has the most amazing stories and amazing takes on things. I don't know if Galactic Larrikin are live, but Daniel D. Harris. Are you live on Facebook, Daniel? Are you live on Facebook?
Not yet.
Not yet? He's going to be live on Facebook in a minute. I think I'm the only one live at the moment. maybe.
Everybody, I think I bought like 2.
Which I was expecting it to start 20 minutes ago, so.
All have good
Okay. He does have a YouTube channel, but he doesn't stream to it much, I don't think. Not that I've noticed anyway. So yeah, I'm assuming he's got a bit of a prepared thing today because of the. Did you read the response from the GG that was online?
last night.
You made it out, mate. You made it out.
Yeah, no, it was good. No, we had a bit of a
I went and
meeting.
checked it out.
Went to
Checks
about
out.
10:30 and
I haven't checked it out enough though to go blathering details. But if you go to the Australian Parliamentary website and go look up Royal Commissions, it actually says that the Commonwealth only holds Commonwealth ones.
What a sleep, yeah. It's great. And it helped me check my cough.
You're looking very refreshed today.
Much better.
And the states and territories hold the state and territory ones, unless this Commonwealth has had to step in for some reason. But this is the same as the whole confusion with the people with the whole public health measures. There are differences between the responsibilities of the Commonwealth and the responsibilities of the states, and there's only certain conditions where the Commonwealth can override those, and they haven't been met.
Yeah, not good.
Heading over.
Yeah, we'll start something.
Morning. I'll make sure I don't forget.
But it's not something I can rattle off the top of my head, and I'm not going to pretend I can. So, I take it we're starting.
No, I said because of the ones that yes, of course I will, Mum.
Where he's going to stand.
Hey guys, can we just keep off the roads? Just keep your legs inside the gutter, etc.
Oh, he's going over there.
Thanks guys, it's just one of the things they've asked us to do is keep your feet up off the gutter. Keep them in there. Keep them on the path. That's just one of the things they've asked us to do, yeah, just keep our feet out of the gutter, keep well off the road.
G'day, Melissa.
So I'm going to get started in a minute, guys. So we've just got a few more stragglers coming down. We're just going to wait for that, probably give them another 10, 15 minutes. My phone didn't work this morning after about 8:30 for about 2 hours, and then all of a sudden I got these massive missed calls and messages.
I might be better off back over the other side.
No, but we fixed it. The problem with the speaker was a bad connection on the battery, but the battery didn't get charged last night, so we're using the car battery at the moment. Because we're critical thinkers, we solve problems.
There you go.
Remember, guys, this is a road and does have dignitary vehicles travelling up and down at a reasonably high speed, so please stay off the road. Just walk on the sides, on the grass, stay off the road, out of the gutters, etc.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Hey, Richard, get out of the road.
As you'll notice in front of me, there's a legal bucket that goes to the LFFF. The bucket does. It's emptied into there. The LFFF website has a link to a GiveSendGo account, and it has the actual bank account numbers.
Try and get his face.
GiveSendGo are really good with their very minor fees. So just pass it through their thing, and they have a nice presentation web page, etc., etc., etc. So yeah. Thank you very much. There was So from stemming from the other night, there was one actual arrest. Everybody else was unarrested.
You're right.
But other than the police probably shouldn't have been there because we were politically peacefully protesting, which is our right. The police did behave in a good manner. They were orderly. They didn't. They were doing their job and the job they were asked to do by their superiors. We don't begrudge them that at all, ever. They probably should have.
I do.
Their supervisor probably shouldn't have asked them to do the job, but it is their job and they were doing it. I did get reasonably vocal that night, and some of the things I said were a little bit personal, and I am in myself. I've been battling with that for the last couple of days. Some of the things I said to some of the police officers directly, and I'm personally going to apologise for a couple of the things I said to a couple of officers because it was personal. But I still believe that we had the right to be there. We had the right to protest. So this is why we stay off the road, guys. See multiple vehicles coming through all the time. Can someone take that sign down over there, please? Personally, I don't want that sign there.
You saw them putting it.
That's a personal belief from someone. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying that's incorrect. But
Bridget,
yeah.
now you've got your head in the road.
Oh,
Eddington.
Karen, are you going to take it down or are you just going to stand there?
I'll just go this way. Hang with me, guys.
It is our house. It is Government House. It is our house. That person is our tenant. So that's just my personal feeling. I respect that you guys respect my personal feeling on that from that particular incident, and a lot of the things you guys do because I ask you to. I really do respect the fact that you do that. Because it is, I still say you are 100% free to do and say what you want while you're here, because I believe that is why we're here. And your views are just as important as anybody else's. And if I ask you to do something you don't do it, I am not going to jump up and down and cry, because it is your freedom. It is your right. I don't have to agree with everything, and you don't have to agree with everything I say. Again, guys, can you keep up out of the gutter? Can you stay off the actual road, including feet just hanging into the gutter? Especially, you just don't know what has to happen. If there's a dignitary vehicle that has to swerve, he's going to try and stay on the road. Obviously, he's not going to drive through a crowd, but he may accidentally get close to someone. So they are trained not to stop, and there's good reason for that. Good reason for that. That's their job. You guys didn't like your job taken away, they wouldn't like their job taken away either. That's why most of us are here. All right, I'm going to get started now. We'll start with the ode. And was Dan ready? Yep, Dan's ready.
Good morning all. Thank you all for being once here again. Welcome those that are here for the first time. What we do here is a small ceremony. We start with the ode. With the ode, we actually say both verses of the ode. The reason we do that is that was illegally taken out. Even though it's offered there, they just really took these things out to shorten it. Same with the 2-minute silence. They reduced it down to 1 minute. Traditionally, it is 2 minutes silence. So we're going to get on and start the ode. If everybody can be upstanding and move your headdress. Thank you.
Straight of limb, true of eyes, steady and aglow. They were staunch to the end against odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe.
They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember them.
Lest we forget.
Stay off the road. That is why we stay off the road, guys. Dear Your Excellency, the Honourable David Hurley, as Governor General of this nation, this letter is a direct appeal from the ever-growing cohort of Australian citizens, both here and at home. we call on you to action the public reveal of the unredacted findings of the police report from the Woods Royal Commission, 1995 to 1997. The Wood Royal Commission, as catalogued with the Police Integrity Commission, resulted in a 90-year suppression order containing 28 names of alleged profiles of pedophiles of prominent stature, including judges, government officials, ex-Prime Minister and others, frightening enough. That the Australian Government and Parliament has made no attempt to undo the 90-year suppression order for the supposed safety and well-being of the population is unacceptable. Revisited again in 2015 in the then Senate Legal Constitutional Legislation Committee meeting, the Senator Bill Heffernan delivered the same request for the findings to be made public. As the Senator stated, it is not so much the secret that is the problem, it is when a group of people such as the 28 in the police report keep each other's secrets. Further into his appeal, he quoted the Judge of the Day. We decided not to revisit the issue because the public would lose confidence in the judiciary system. We, not I. Governor General, how can you justify a 90-year suppression order of the police report from the Woods Royal Commission, given that the Australian taxpayers paid out roughly $64 million on the case? We have the right to full disclosure of the investigation, given that we paid for it and therefore own it. 26 painful years later, we have stood each week since August 30, 2021 at Government House in Queensland, and daily at this location since the 7th of February, we are either real victims, family members of victims, or friends of victims of the appalling industry of child trafficking and pedophilia. Governor General, your recent choice is herein acknowledged. We the people respectfully require the individual honoured with the position of Governor General to uphold the requirements of the office of Governor General. It is herein acknowledged, we the people, we respectfully reserve the right to process the information supplied in the letter and the right to reply within writing. We the people wish to inquire why the Governor-General's office has not stepped in with the police overreach in inhibiting peaceful protesting, as is the protected rights of Australians in Australia. Let it be up to the citizens of Australia to determine their level of confidence in the judiciary system and Parliament and police in this matter. Yours sincerely, concerned citizens of Australia. The interaction here at this gate when we protest has always been excellent because we work with the guys at the gate. The guys at the gate are really, really good at working with us. As you just seen, dignitary vehicle travelled through, no dramas. They didn't have to grab people off the street and push people out of the way to save them, because they will, if they have to, knock you down. That is their job. It was excellent. Thanks, guys, for respecting my views on that. I really do appreciate it. And thanks to the guys in the gate for the limited interaction, only as required. I do appreciate it's a slightly bigger crowd today. Well, it's actually double or maybe even triple. And thank you very much. Last night, thank you for respecting my views of me standing by my word and not protesting that night, because I said 24 hours until I got a response, and we got a response. So that I felt I had to stand by my word. And it was brought to my attention by the head officer of the gate that I actually said that. So he came to me and said, "You said this. We got you." He actually did initiate the response. He went into the office and said, "Guys, you need to respond to this guy." Now, again, the legal fund will help. Dan, you notice Dan is not, he's part of his bail conditions. He's not allowed in Yarra Lumber. number anymore, and he's also not allowed in parks, which is the two major protesting areas. Unfortunate, but he's a man of his word and honour too, and he signed those bail conditions, so he's going to abide by them, which is the right thing to do for him. We will process, if he asks for help, we will process that through the fund, and if it gets to go ahead by the majority, 75% of the panel, then we'll help him with that as well. We're going to be playing some cricket over here later. Everybody's invited, especially kids. The only real rule that counts is I win. No, there's a couple of rules. No, cars on the full are out, trees on the full are out, and it's one bounce, one hand. Typical Aussie rules on the paddock. I'm not sure how we're going for sausages and whatnot, but we'll sort something out. We'll get barbecue up and going. Yep, we've got double thumbs up everywhere. So we've got plenty of sausages by the sounds of it. And we'll get the barbie up and going. Stay off the road, guys. It is still a road. Even when we're barbecuing, it is still a road, okay? Please assist me with that and stay off the road. Really appreciate you guys turning up. You guys, look, if two of us are standing here, we wouldn't have got the response. It comes when they can. So many people go away and then they turn back up, and I said, you said you were going for a week, until the end of winter. Oh, I just couldn't stay away. So many people. Guys, without you guys coming and going, we understand that life still goes on. We still have families, we still have responsibilities, we still have things we have to do. You guys come, you guys go. That's what makes this work. If that didn't happen, it wouldn't work. So please give yourselves a round of applause. All of you a round of applause. Just making the office know that it's not just me, it is not just Corey, it is not, a few other people that are here every day. It is everybody in Australia has had enough of the overreach from the government, the lack of removals of freedoms, the lack of consultation, and just the downright dirty, underhand shit the government's going on with. And the main thing we're here for, obviously, is to get rid of pedophilia in this community, no matter where it is, the top, the bottom, the middle. Why do we not have a pedophile register in Australia? Why do we not have that? It's pretty much the only Western country without. It does have one, but it's not public available. Why? Corruption. That's quite possible. That is quite possible. That is an opinion, remains to be proven. It's shocking. It is utterly shocking that something that is so not wanted in this community, no matter who you talk to, whether you're part of the awoken group or the not awoken group, no one will think pedophilia is okay. Why has the government not made a public pedophile register? Anybody on that register should not be hidden. They lost their rights by taking, and their freedoms by taking other people's freedoms away. And the people that are most vulnerable in this world, the young kids and the people that cannot fight back for themselves. There's some great signs out here today. There's a freedom sign over here that's been driven over. That's a good example of what happened to our freedoms. There's one over here. I love this one. If mum ain't happy, nobody's happy. If Nana ain't happy, run. Right? So true. So true. There's so many nanas here that are just not happy. And someone came to me today and said, look, they've been awake from the start, but they were ostracised by their family, and they said now their entire family's awake. Some of them are triple jab, some of them are double jab. They're really worried. And my statement to them was, give them support. Give them support. Let them know. We don't care. We don't care what happened before. We don't care even if they still want to keep getting their freedom removed, or they want their jab, they want masks, whatever. We don't care. Give everybody support, because a lot of these people are going to be worried once they start reading some of the information that is released and is put out there, not by us, by the Freedom of Information Act in America. Thank them, because a lot of people over there are fighting pretty hard. The cold air here is actually starting to get to me, but I just took my jumper off, that's why I was too hot. So yeah, like I said, guys, barbecue, game of cricket, keep off the road, don't do silly things, please. For me, don't do silly things, don't cause problems. And anybody that has any car trouble, that is something that we can actually fix or look at, please come and see me, Corey, or several of the other guys here. There's some hands going up around here. There's, Glenn's good, Brett, Brendan. We will have a look at them, and we will try and keep you guys going. We've got a car at the moment. We're in the process of fixing that heavy kangaroo. I tell you what, it made a bloody mess, but we're going to get it going again for that guy, because that's all he's got while he's down here. He struggles to get around. Otherwise, he's got bad knees and legs, and we are here to help. So. All right, guys, let's move over to this side of the road and just keep the conversations going.
Just before you do go, firstly, from an ex-serving member, I am humbled by the presence of the soldiers that are standing before me now. And I regard you all as soldiers. So especially tomorrow, when we go to a memorial service, walk tall with your heads high, because you are now frontline soldiers for the Australians. I am so proud to be amongst you.
There's a few more things that want to be said, guys, so please just hang around a bit longer.
Morning all. I was just given some very good information this morning. It's work that's been put together by Audra and Mikhail. I thank you for what you brought forward. We will endeavour to get this up onto as many telegrams, Facebook, push it out there. We're urging everyone to get it out. It is called Is Your Member a Political Whore? What it does is actually give you the resources to go and look at how your member within your electorate has voted on what bills, along with so much other information that you can research your member in your area. So you can push that out to people if you want to see how they've voted on different bills, to get that information out, to expose them all for what they do. With that, there'll be 2 links on the bottom from Topher Field. One on how to vote, he explains very well with marbles. The other one is on what these political parties actually get per vote. So he does a very good job of explaining that, so there's no need for us to reinvent and try and do it. We just all need to promote and share and push this good content out to others. Okay? Myself, I'm going to take off tomorrow, tomorrow and the next day, so I'll be gone for a period of time, but I'm heading back to Cairns. From there, I'll be continuing the fight, the push down here, plus locally up there, to try and expose the rubbish that's going on. So I thank each and every one of you for the help that you've given.
Thank you. I'm heading away in about a week's time, but before that I would like to share with you one thing. Canberra region's got about well over half a million people, and I've noticed that here in this area, or amongst us, is only a handful, literally a handful of people from Yass, Queanbeyan and Canberra region. My intention was to eventually try to get us together I mean the local people, before the weather really strikes hard on Queenslanders and Western Australians who are not used to that harsh weather. And I felt that it's going to be on us to carry the flag further. For that reason, I sort of collected for the last couple of days and weeks contacts on the local people, and with the intention to organize some local get-together on this spot after today's ceremony, this Sunday. Unfortunately, there are competing interests because Ricardo Bossi is organizing something else and claimed the few people which we've got in the large numbers away. Thus, I would like to call the meeting of the locals for next Sunday, not on this Sunday, but on next Sunday after this regular ceremony. So please, I do have contact numbers of about 30 people from Canberra, Yass, Queanbeyan, and surrounds. And yeah, I just think it would be great if we could get together next Sunday here on this spot, and afterwards we could have some chat and some sort of group building, should I say, group building exercise after the next Sunday ceremony. So, thank you very much for those who has come today from the local region. Much appreciated, and definitely thank you guys from the further distant area. You are just amazing people. You are fantastic.
Okay, just one more word before we go join our festivities.
Hi, my name is Rose Rivera. I'm from Geelong, Victoria.
Okay, we're going to wrap this up now. We'll talk over there. Remember, the bucket. This is for people that are fighting, and we've got to support them. Thanks for everybody for coming. Let's go join some festivities.
He's not happy with none of his dogs, or?
Yeah, I
Well, that's about that. There wasn't. It doesn't look like he's or any of them have really read and considered the information that was in that letter from the GG.
He was from WA as well, wasn't he?
It didn't take them long to realise they've been barking up the wrong tree. But anyway, they don't want to realise they've been barking up the wrong tree. Right, none of it should be hidden. We should be allowed to make up our own mind. And I actually think when they decide not to charge people, not just for heinous crimes like pedophilia, but even for, petty things. If they're a public servant and they're getting away with petty fraud, why should we have any faith in work in other areas? That's to make sense to me. However, having said that, apparently Field Integrity didn't go as far as actually checking the information the Governor General responded with. So, I don't know what you do. I guess they just keep protesting forever. Alright, I'm nearly back at my car. Have a good day, everyone. Thanks for listening.